One improvement that anyone can appreciate about the 5A is its much bigger battery. Google's been doing better in this department ever since the poor performance of the Pixel 4, but the new battery finally puts it on even ground with the competition. Specs don't tell the whole story when it comes to battery life, but it's not uncommon for budget and mid-range phones to include 5,000 milliamp hour batteries. This 4,680 milliamp hour cell definitely keeps up. After 4 hours of screen on time, I'm only down to about 70%, so it shouldn't have a problem getting through a couple of days of moderate use.
On the inside, the Pixel 5a has a substantially larger battery, so up to nearly 4,700 milliamp hours, and that is sweet. So the last A series Pixels were already quite good with the battery life because they're not drawing a whole ton of power. Again, they still all have 60 Hz displays. But the 5A's literal biggest improvement is on something it already did well. So that's totally welcome. Long-lasting battery is always good to see.
There's a bigger battery inside, and it has IP67 water and dust resistance. Altogether, when you factor in that this is a cheaper starting price than last year's phone, it's nice to see that Google has made these upgrades. Speaking of battery, the Pixel 5a with 5G does include a fast wire charger in the box. It's an 18-watt USB charger. In my experience, I've only had the phone for a few days. It can take the phone from 0 to about 100 in around 2 hours. So it's not the fastest charger, but it can get the job done, and it is nice that Google has included a charger when so many other manufacturers are skimping on that feature. What is not present, however, is wireless charging. That wasn't on the Pixel 4a with 5G, and it's still not present on the Pixel 5a with 5G.
And a battery 21% larger. That allowed me to share a 5G hotspot between two laptops for about 3 hours and come out the other side still packing 62% for the rest of the evening. That's low-band 5G only, since the Pixel 5a lacks the millimeter wave 5G of its predecessor, but honestly...
And that's battery life. So initially, I said that the battery was fine enough to get you through the day if you're a bit more of a light user, and while I think that's still possible, I think that's more of the exception rather than the rule. The battery life on this phone is not at all what I would call good, especially with the new iOS 14 update that seems to be sapping battery life more than on iOS 13. And this is something we really should have anticipated. I mean, it's got an 1800 milliamp hour battery, which is less than half the capacity of most modern phones these days. Yeah, of course, the A13 Bionic can be a very conservative chip, but feed it a demanding game or spend an hour in the camera app taking photos and videos, and you'll quickly find yourself running to find a charger. On a good day, you could get maybe 4.5, maybe even 5 hours of screen on time if all you're doing is watching YouTube videos and scrolling Twitter, but throw in some mobile gaming, maybe some image processing into the mix, and you're gonna see your screen on time drop to less than 4 hours before you need to juice up again.